You gon' be running back. You gon' be running back. And I'ma be like, na 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 na, na 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 na. You gon' be running back. You gon' be running back. And I'ma be like, na 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 na, na 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 na. What are you doing? You gon' regret it. You gon' regret it so bad.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year! Today I am filming my first video for 2018 and I hope you guys had a very happy and safe New Year. How did you guys think about Mariah's performance at Dick Clark's New Year's Eve special? I definitely thought she was, you know, I don't know. I keep comparing her to like 90s Mariah and it's really hard for me to approve a performance because I always compare her to back then. But I guess, you know, after watching it like 10 times, I literally watched it like 5 or 6 times this morning when I woke up from New Year's. And I was just like, you know what? I feel like if she had a longer set, her voice would have gotten so much better. Because in the beginning, she stumbled a little bit and there was just like this minor like issue. I don't know if the music cut off again, but something happened when she was about to do like a dramatic part of Vision of Love. But I feel like she kind of stumbled on that song a little bit. Her voice wasn't as strong. But then when she got into Hero, the ending was gorgeous. And you can tell when it's live. I hate when people like come for her and say like, oh my God, this is totally lipped. I'm like, no, you can totally tell when it's like lipped and when it's like sung live. Because you could hear her breathing, you could hear the echo in the microphone, you can hear like, it just sounds completely different. It isn't as clean as if it was lipped. But I thought it was pretty good. I feel like if she had a longer set, if she sang like maybe 2 or 3 more songs after Hero, her voice would have gotten better and stronger. So I'm optimistic that her voice is getting better. I feel that she's finally getting it together with like new management and all that stuff. So please let her get it together so we can have old Mariah back and listen to that amazing voice that we know she can slay with. So, you know, let me digress because I can talk and sit here for hours about Miss Mariah Carey. So today's look is all about a chocolate sultry smoky eye. I decided to wear my Desio contacts to kind of help this look really pop. It really looks good on everyone. This look is super versatile. You can wear it with a bright lip, you can wear it with a nude lip, you can wear it with any color blush. It's just a really versatile, sultry look that, you know, is a break from that traditional black smoky eye. People automatically assume when you think smoky eye, you think blackest black eyeshadow. And that's not the case. You can literally turn any dark eyeshadow into a smoky eye. It's more the technique on how to apply an eyeshadow that makes it smoky. So yes, hopefully you guys can learn a little something from this video and apply it into a look that you might be doing when you go out or on your day-to-day. But if you want to learn more about this technique, keep on watching. As you can see, I already have my foundation on. I'm trying out a brand new foundation that just kind of made it out into the drugstores. And it is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Complete foundation in 310 Sun Beige. And I've heard so many good things about this foundation. Apparently, it is been relaunched. They came out with it like years ago, and then they stopped making it and it got discontinued, and I guess like because of the whole full coverage resurgence that they reformulated it and came out with it again. A lot of people are comparing it to the Huda Beauty foundation, and we'll see about that. When I put it on, it did give me good coverage. It was a completely different texture though than Huda Beauty. I actually felt like this one was a lot easier to blend, but it didn't give me as much coverage as the Huda Beauty one. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it wears throughout the day, and I'll try it for like a good week and see if it really lives up to the hype. So I used the Maybelline foundation. I then put on concealer. The concealer that I'm using is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in medium to ginger. Apparently they came out with a whole bunch of new colors. I think like 22 new colors or something. So if you have gone out and tried to purchase this concealer and you felt like none of the colors matched you, check again, because apparently they have new shade extensions, but this concealer is kind of amazing. I just wish that the applicator was bigger. It's too small. It's like a lip gloss applicator, and I feel like I have to move like really small. I don't know, like I just felt like I wanted to like just put it on. And I wish it was almost like a paddle, the large paddle applicator, but it's a good formula, so check this out. I set everything with the Airspun, and for bronzer, I tried something different as well. So I actually bought this powder a while ago. I want to say like 2 months ago, and I was looking for a new setting powder, so I was obsessed with like Black Opal stick foundations, and I saw that they had like a setting powder. So I bought the setting powder in 400 medium, and it was way too dark. I was like, I looked super tan with it on, that I just could not wear it as a powder. So I said, you know what, let me try using it as a bronzer, and it works really well. So I am using this True Color Soft Velvet Finishing Powder as a bronzer, and the color that I'm using is 400 medium, and I think it does a beautiful job as a bronzer. It goes on really sheer and smooth. You can totally build it up, and I kind of really like it right now. So this is what I'm using as my bronzer. And that's about it. I did my brows. If you have any questions with how I apply my full coverage foundation, I'll link you to my full coverage foundation video below, and you can see how I apply it and how I do all that jazz. So let's get right into it. We're gonna initially just put on a good base eyeshadow color. Okay, so I'm going to take that color Burkina from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and using the Pat McGrath brush, I'm just going to go in and start with the crease. I'm going to do this differently. I'm actually going to go into the crease, and then I'm going to go up into the front too. And then what I'm trying to do differently, I'm not going to wing this out. I'm going to keep it kind of round underneath the brow bone and then blend that out. Again, you can use a MAC 217 brush for this as well. So we'll pretty much do the same thing. So what I'm doing differently here is I'm actually going to go on the front, and then instead of just like doing a regular crease and just doing that, I'm actually going to bring it up into the brow. It's okay if you go like into your brow. Actually kind of looks really cute that way too. So kind of just like fill in that whole like inner socket area with this color. This is like the lightest of the brown colors that I'm using. I'm just gonna kind of leave like a little section right next to the lashes bare. I didn't put any like primer or anything, or even like a base color, because my concealer and foundation really, because this is a full coverage foundation especially, it really blanked out my eyelid, and I feel like I don't need one. But if you have like really oily eyelids, you might want to still put on like a paint pot or an eye primer. But see how I kind of like went across and then I went into the front. Now I'm going to take a crease brush. You could use a 224 from MAC. This is from Smashbox. This is the dark contour palette from Smashbox. I'm sorry, this highlighting color broke off, but I'm using the dark contour shade. I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow for this look. So I'm taking that crease brush from Smashbox, and then I'm just going to kind of deepen like the outer corner and the inner corner. So kind of using the same technique as like a halo. I'm going right into that inner corner. And you kind of want to focus this like right in the deepest part of that socket, and then fade it out into that lighter color. You don't want to put too much of this color because you don't want it to overpower the lighter color that you put first. So you want to kind of gradate from that dark to that light. So I'm using a lot smaller like strokes to kind of just pinpoint those areas. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush like this. Now I'm going to go into the lighter color that I put on first, and then I'm just going to go right at the bottom. And you can go all the way across for this look because I'm going to darken this whole area. Usually I stop like right here, like for a more natural look, but I'm going to go across for this because we're smoking it out. And then I'm going to go into into this dark color here called Icon. This is from the Lime Crime Venus palette. And I'm just gonna use that and continue to shade the eye ever so lightly. I'm literally just gonna like touch it on the outer corner because again, you want that gradation like that. And then on the inside, I'm bringing it up a little higher. And then I'm gonna go back into that Pat McGrath brush into this first color and just kind of go over everything to kind of blend and diffuse where I put all those other colors. You don't want to over mix because you don't want it to mix everything together. You just want to blend enough to kind of diffuse and have each color like melt into one another. And I'm actually bringing the light color and I'm going like further down onto my lid because I just want right along my lash line to be like bright. Now I'm going to take the eyeliner from Smashbox. And I'm just going to rim the inside of my eye all the way across. So I'm taking a 223 from MAC and I'm going into that dark color from the Venus palette. I'm just gonna go right on top of that eyeliner to smoke it out. The reason why I like this brush is because see how it's like a small flat brush? So to put it on as a liner, I'll flip it sideways and then to like smoke it out, I'll flip it like flat to kind of cover more area. So I'll go in and I'll like kind of put it on like a liner at first by turning it sideways and then I'll turn it and then I'll run it across again to diffuse. I'm also going to take that eyeliner and do the top. But I'm not going to wing it. I'm just going to like pretty much trace my eye with the pencil and try to get as close to the lash line as possible. And I'm going to do the same technique, take the small brush into that dark eyeshadow, and then I'm going to just run across the liner and buff it out like that. So you want like a smoky liner all the way like around your eye without wing it. Like don't wing it. Just kind of keep it like you're literally tracing your eye. I'm gonna go into my favorite Trish McEvoy brush and I'm gonna go into the light color again and I'm just going to run it across the bottom on top of that dark color. Now I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I'm just gonna use my MAC Extended Play Giga Black lash from MAC, and then I'm gonna pop on some lashes. The lashes I'm using are called Lashes in a Box. So these guys, they literally come in a box called Lashes in a Box. So Lashes in a Box, and the style is E1. So I'm using the Duo Glue in dark. Usually when I do like dark smoky eyes, I like to use the dark glue because I feel like it kind of enhances smokiness. And while that's drying, I'm going to just pop that same mascara at the bottom. And then don't forget, I'm actually taking that brown eyeliner and I'm gonna like tight line. So again, I'm gonna go on the inside line because I really want it to be smoky and defined. Okay, so these are the eyes. As you can see, they're very sultry and smoky, and I didn't use any black into this look. So everything I'm using on my eyes is pretty much dark brown, some type of brown, except for the mascara maybe. I think this is such a great eye look if you still want that sultry smoky look and don't want to do black. So after the eyes, I'm just going to throw on a little blush. Well, the blush I'm using is called Warm Soul from MAC. This is just a really pretty natural looking blush that kind of leaves a very natural bronzy look to the skin. It's perfect with a look like this because it doesn't compete with the eyes. I'm just using my Japanesque brush. It just looks really pretty and sultry. And I purposely wore my colored contacts today with this look because I really wanted them to like jump out, and I think especially if you have light eyes or blue eyes, this look would look really beautiful on you. I didn't really put any kind of highlighter or anything. Pretty much everything is matte except for this blush. It just gives a little bit of a sheen. but it looks healthy. So with this look, you can totally do like a really neutral, natural nude color. But I'm gonna opt out and do like something bright and dramatic as I'm gonna go out tonight. And I just wanted something to like really pop against this eye. So I'm using a liquid lipstick from Smashbox here. This is called Blast Off, and it's such a beautiful like neon rose color. I think it would look really pretty against like these contacts and like the brown smoky eye look. Alright guys, so that's the look. I hope you like it. It's very sultry, a little sexy. Again, I feel like this smoky eye is so versatile. It doesn't have to be this intense. You could totally take any kind of medium to dark brown eyeshadow and just kind of do a smoky technique with it, and it would look so chic. I think it looks pretty even with like that really bare natural foundation, like that no makeup look, and then just like a matte eyeshadow on your lid, and I think it looks so pretty. But this is like the dramatic glam version, of course. But I'm definitely going to use this look tonight and go out and maybe have a little cocktail. So definitely try this look out. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, stories about anything that you have tried on my videos. I would love to hear things that you might want to see on my channel. Feel free to reach out to me. Please subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
And you'll be foolish. You're gonna miss me when